So this is an overview of the entire wing backpack, and this is aluminum tubing. Gas spring is 50 Newton. Linear actuator, this pushes it out and it transfers the movement all the way through the linkages at the top. And then it's powered by a 12-volt battery. This is one of those. I'll put a link in the description below, but these are like ton cell, the smallest battery you can find, because the actuators that I use in these are actually pretty low power. It has a peak amp draw of 12 volt and 1.5 ampere, and these can output 3 ampere, so that is enough for both of these. And a DC plug goes through my remote control receiver, this is the remote control receiver, and this is designed to power a DC motor, which the actuators are DC motors, so you output these according to the diagram to 2 more DC plugs which go to the actuators. So I can connect these from each wing. And then the way these are mounted, this is actually an actuator bracket from this, because I didn't need it here. So I instead used it to mount my wings. You can literally slide them on the aluminum tube, and that makes them hinge as well. So this is how the wings rotate, because it's like hinged on a pin. I got this idea from like a gate hinge pintle. So that's how I came up with this mechanism. And then there's a little nut fastened in the top of this, and that is how the wings get fastened with a single bolt on the top through like the top corner of this. So all you have to do is slide these in, put this bolt on the top like this, and the wings are plugged in, and everything else just bolted together. These feathers are fabric, they're fabric wood glue and iron wire, so it's just hooked in and then connected with thread is each feather. And then this is my remote control, which opens the wings and closes the wings, and that's about it. The back plate for this is 4mm ABS sheet, and I curved it so it supports my shoulders here. I can actually wear these wings without the belts up front. Like, they simply balance on my shoulders, but of course if you start swinging the wings, they will fall off your shoulders. So the belts is more for like actually swinging the wings. If you're just posing with them straight out, and you can open and close them, no problem, and it will balance on the shoulders without any of the belts. So these belts can be removed if I want to. And I will also put links for the actuators in the description and for the gas springs. And that's about it. I did connect these with 3D printed hinges, like 3D printed joints, but honestly, you can probably it's better to connect them directly like this. It's way sturdier, because I had these 3D printed, and the forces that go through this rotation at the start is extremely strong. It will split almost every 3D printed part that I've tried. So now it's just directly bolted, and honestly, if I redid the frame again, I would change all of these out and directly bolt them on top, and it will be much stronger that way. And for this top part, this is a 3D printed panel. If I had more ABS, I would have made this out of ABS. And this is a fiberglass rod, because it was just what I had on hand. I didn't have any more of these aluminum pipes. And the fiberglass rod at the end is actually strong enough, because at the end, like at the end point of the wings, the forces are nearly not as great as when the forces over here. The whole assembly weighs about 6 kilograms, which is about 12 to 13 pounds. And I'm gonna work on some extra feathering. I do have feather covers for this frame, but it doesn't fit anymore because I updated the frame, so that doesn't fit, and I'm going to update that to the new ones. I hope that answers most of your questions.